Hi guys, ignore the dressing gown. I just thought I'd do a get ready with me with you guys. So let's do it. So basically, being a bit silly, I wanted to do a Shop Missy one, and I've been a bit silly. I put the Pore primer on already. Let me show it to you though. Just moving you out of the way briefly. So Desi sent me all these products, so I put this on already. So it's a Shop Missy No Pore Face Primer. It's just a silicone-based primer that minimises the appearance of pores, mattifies the skin and creates a smooth canvas. Now, I've only used it a few times, but I can still see pores. But yeah, I want to use it a bit more than that. Normally, I would like to go in with a glowy primer, and I don't have anything like that. Not from Shop Missy anyway, and I want to use all of Shop Missy products. I don't have a powder though, so I can't use that. I don't know if I've got any lipsticks either, but for the most part we can do a full face is what I'm trying to say. So, and I don't have a concealer. Right, so because I don't have a concealer, I do want to use some of this Becca Under Eye Corrector. So we're not going to be able to use, it's not going to be like a full Shop Missy, but the majority will be Shop Missy products. We're just testing them out. I don't know whether this is too thick for my under eyes, to be honest, this under eye corrector. So I've already got lines there, and I feel like this embellishes them. So we're not doing concealer today. I just thought I'd put some of this on. So for foundation then, need to go in the drawer for that. So it's this one here. So it's the AOA Studio Buildable Satin Foundation, and you only get 19 mils in these, but they're very, very inexpensive, aren't they? So kind of, what can we expect? I know Sarah Rose has used this one, and she said it's quite good, so I mean, the thing doesn't even come out. I feel like it's too dark. It smells really nice. It's not going to last 5 minutes though. 19 mils of foundation. I mean, let's hope I don't love it, is all I've got to say. Okay, that'll do. This shade is Porcelain. I feel like that is too dark for Porcelain. It's more of an ivory, I feel like. So I was going to use one of the sponges Desi sent me, but I'll just use this. And I want to do an Ulta one as well, because I've got a few things by Ulta. So can do that a separate day. Obviously, I don't have setting sprays and things like that, so it's just going to be a case of using my own setting sprays. But I'm going to be using the cheapest one in my collection, so this video is really going to be budget friendly. Yeah, and another reason I'm in the dressing gown is because it's -2. And that's normally a sign that it's going to get icy soon. So, I mean, obviously this is a get ready with me, so I'll show you what I'm wearing after I've done my makeup. I mean, it's really, really nice. Yeah, it's really, really nice. The foundation, it's sitting on the skin nice. Let's see if we can build it up a little bit. Just let's put some on the cheek area. I normally go in with a little bit more around the cheek area anyway. and just see if we can build it up. It doesn't feel like medium coverage, if that's what it's claiming. Is it claiming that? No, it's just claiming buildable. Yeah, I'd agree with the claims there. Buildable. Satin, definitely. It's not matte. And there's definitely that glow. I mean, I've not used any glowy primer, so what you're seeing is a foundation. That's a beautiful foundation. It's normally the case, isn't it? But it's not like I can't get it. If I really, really want it, I can just buy bulk. I can do a shop Say order, so it's not a big deal, is it not? So what does it say about the foundation? The A+ Satin Foundation is a lightweight liquid formula that delivers buildable coverage and a long-lasting natural finish. Well, we don't know if it's going to be long-lasting, but it is satin, like they claim, and it is a lightweight formula, like they claim. So, yes, I agree with the claims. Let's do a bit of this. I feel like not putting powder on today, especially not on the under eyes. I'm just going to go on with this puff I've got and just take the creases out. Because when I put powder on the under eye, it looks horrible. It looks so crepey. My under eye's quite dry anyway. So yeah, I've just used that. So I probably put powder everywhere else, but oh, what am I going to do? Shall we powder everywhere else? We'll powder in some areas. I need to find my cheapest powder, what I've got in my shop, my stash, which will probably be another drugstore one by Collection. This one, I got it last week, so we'll use that. It's the Collection Hydro Setting Powder. The only other one I've got is a Laura Mercier one, and that's obviously not drugstore. And we'll do it with this Real Techniques brush. It's a 300. So this one's got hyaluronic acid in it. I mean, I don't know what I think about it. I've only used it a few times. I don't really like going over the cheek area with powder, because I like the glow that's showing up at the moment. But we'll leave it out just in case I need it. Leave that brush out as well. When it comes to blushes, I really don't know, guys. I've got two Shop Say ones here. One I've just gone and got out of the drawer. That's this one here, Rose Dawn. I mean, to me, they're both like quite pinky. That one's got like flecks of gold. Hang on. Where's the other one? And then this one's really, really pink. Oh, I need that bronzer. Need that highlighter too. Okay, so we've got this one that I pulled out from my shop, my stash. This one's in Frantic Pink. And this one really is pink. It doesn't have anything other than pink in it, really. Whereas the other one has gold reflex. Let's see. Do some swatches of both of them. So that's that one. Pretty. And then we'll do Rose Dawn. The packaging on Rose Dawn doesn't seem to be broken. The one on Frantic Pink seems to be busted. And then this has a bit of gold in it. But, ooh, I feel like that'd probably go better with that. But I could have done with a more of a neutral blush, to be honest. But we'll just have to use Rose Dawn. Let's put Frantic Pink back into my collection. Sorry, into my shop, my stash. Put that there. What we're going to do now is we're going to go on with this bronzer. I've been using it and I do feel like it's a little bit too dark for me. It was the lightest shade that they did. It's a lightweight matte finish and it's in the shade Frappe. So yeah, it's definitely like, can you see? I don't know, I just feel like it's a little bit too dark. It's definitely the lightest shade that they did though, because I checked that. And it's kind of like, I mean, I feel like it's just a little bit too warm. But I've got warmer brushes in my collection. I've got warmer bronzers. I've got warmer bronzers in my collection. We'll get there eventually. Just get to the point, Andy. Yeah, so I will be trying this out a bit more than what I'm trying it out, especially as I've only got a week. But I feel like it'll probably be more like 10 days again. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, does it? So I went to the job centre yesterday and it looks like I'm getting a laptop finally. But, I mean, I never thought I'd be one of those people that could get by without laptops. But it seems like I can. The only thing I need it for really is uploading CVs to specific websites to apply for jobs, doing courses that they send me on at the job centre, sorting out my universal credit journal, because my advisor said they're really cranking down on if you don't put things in the right place. But you've got a specific area and you can apply for jobs, and I've done it and it's full. So she said to me, try and delete some of the older ones, like really old ones, and, you know, try and delete quite a lot. And the fastest way to do that is on a laptop. So I'll do that when I get it. I'm getting my laptop tomorrow. Tomorrow, 1st of December. So I'm getting that then. I am excited, but it's kind of like, do I really need it? Is it just going to take up room? I'd probably just leave it in the front room. I mean, I've got my old laptop. That's not going anywhere. When I've got the money, I'm going to take it into Curry's and ask them if they can fix it. Because it cost me a lot of money, but it is like close to 10 years old. Probably won't be worth fixing. Right, I'm just trying to find... Oh, that'll do. I was just going to say, I'm just trying to find the right blush. Why can't I speak today? The right brush for this blush. I like it because it's got like gold in it. You can see it there, can't you? And I'm just wondering what that's going to look like. Oh, it's very shimmery. I can see it on the brush. Oh my gosh, is that shimmery? Now, I like a shimmery blush, but that can act as a highlighter as well. Am I even going to need a highlighter? I'll use it because I'm testing it out. Right, I need to blend that out, but too much. Right, and for an eyeshadow primer, I always wear eyeshadow primer, so I'm going to have to go on with my Technique one, guys. I know it's not Shop Me Say, but like I said, there's going to be products that I don't have of Shop Me Say. I mean, it's practically a full face. Those blushes are so nice, though. Like I said, I can see me, like, in... not, like, right, anytime now. So I can see myself placing a Shop Me Say order, because it's very inexpensive. I do it for products like that. I get quite a few blushes like this because it's really, really pretty, is that. Right, so that's going back in my collection drawer because I didn't pull it out for Shop My Stash. I pulled the other shade out. That'll probably get pulled out next week. Highlighter then, so I don't really need it because we've got such a shine there. Oh, dropping everything here. But this is it. It's from the Pore range. So it's the Glowy Illuminator, and this one is in the shade, I think it's Brunch Day. Yeah, this one is in the shade Brunch Day, and it says part of the proceeds protects animals against abuse, which is really, really nice. So we need to use this, don't we? And this was a lighter shade as well, so I think it's going to be my colour. Although it's like more golden. It looks more golden. It's actually more white. Right, now we're gonna blend all that in together. So far the base is looking very, very pretty for Shop Miss A products. I don't even want to say for Shop Miss A products like that, because that kind of sounds derogatory. I just want to say, you know, it's looking very, very pretty. Look at that shine there. Right, so let's put some of these products back. Just because they're in the way if I don't put them back. Some of these Shop Miss A ones might stay out for another a week, just so I can get like more opinions on them. I think so. What I'm going to do from now on is I'm just going to take you through the drawers and shop my stash that way. I'm not actually going to talk about the products, and then I'm going to put the products that I've been using into a little basket, and we'll do speed reviews on it rather than me actually going through them every week and making the video longer than it has to be. I know some people like to see my thoughts and opinions, but obviously it makes the video longer to edit and things like that, and I just thought maybe you'd want to see it this way. If you don't like it, let me know in the comments. As always, I'll try and take your opinions into consideration, but that's what I want to do going forward. Let's go in with this W7 Prime Time eye primer. Normally I put too much on. I feel like I've not got enough. And I haven't got an eyebrow pencil, but never mind, we can just go without today. I'll just brush my brows out. In fact, I could do that now, just using this from Real Techniques. I really need to do these brows. I need to tint them because they look so thin. So anyway, let's see if this has a base shade. No, it doesn't. Right, so let me get... In fact, I'll just use this. I'll just use this as like translucent powder, so I'll use this as well. Hopefully this will work. Just to set my eyeshadow base. Okay, this is where the fun starts. So the Shop Miss A, it's a 9-colour cherry blossom and it's in Sakura season. That's what it looks like. Now, I don't have a clue what to wear. This one's calling me. I've not swatched it or anything like that, as you can see. It's brand new, unswatched, so I just don't know how well the eyeshadows are going to perform. So, let's go in with this one. Put that in there. Brushes. I'm going to use a Steeler brush. I've just run it through the colour switch. And then, yeah, I want to go in with this, I'd say, medium brown shade. So it just looks like that. It's got an orange undertone. So let me come forward. It's quite pigmented. I know Desi's got a few of these palettes. In fact, I think she's got this one. Oh, that's beautiful. Look how that's blending out. See, this just goes to show you don't need to buy expensive makeup, do you? And this video's for you, Desi, hon. Because I wouldn't be able to do this video if you hadn't sent me these products. Okay, that is beautiful. Like I said, more orange than brown. I'm just going to do this side. I always get a bit of patchiness on this side. Right, I want to blend it out now. I need a slightly smaller brush. So let's go in with this New Look one. What shade can I do that with? The only real shade is this one up here. So let's go in with that just to blend it out. So that's it on the brush. Okay, so that's good. I want to deepen the outer V out now. Again, I could go in with that brush. Let's run it through the colour switch. So now we're going to go in with the darkest shade in the palette, which is this chocolate brown down here. Like so. Right, and then we're going to put some glitter glue on. And I'm going to use the usual eyeliner. I do have some Shop Miss A eyeliners, but the pastels. In fact, I might have a look in my eyeliner pot and see what I can use. Because I've got some Essence ones and I'm sure I've got a brown one. So rather than using the Bougie Wayne Goss, because that doesn't make sense, does it, when we're trying to use cheaper makeup. So I'll use my most inexpensive eyeliner. Let's see what I've got. It's a bit full. Brown. Come on, Essence, where are you? That's one from Essence. That's quite nice. It's like a brownie gold, but do I not have any others? Oh, there's one from NYC here. That was really inexpensive. I got like 2 for £1. And it'll go, if it's still in date, it'll go with the gold eyeshadow I'm planning to use. Where are my pencil sharpeners? Okay, let's just give this a wee sharpen. Okay, so I'm going to put this on first. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got glitters in it. And obviously, this is glittery as well. I think it's going out of date, you know. It's expiring. Oh, you can definitely see the sequins though. Like the glitter. Which is quite nice. So I'm going to put it on now and then I'll put some more on when I've put the eyeshadow on. Okay, we'll put some more on in a minute. Does it say what shade it is? No, it just says, oh actually, it says Showtime Glitter Eyeliner 946 Glitter Artsy Brown. Let's go in with a shade here. I thought that might be more pigmented than it is. And also, like when I've gone in with my finger, it's getting hard pan. Right, let's try a brush. I'm going to try and go in with this side, but let's run it through the colour switch. That's quite disappointing. Because it was working out well for the mattes, wasn't it? Right, I'm really, really scraping it onto the brush. Right, so we all know I like my eyeshadow far more pigmented than that. And I've got glitter glue on as well, guys. another brown in here I could maybe go over it with. Right, so we'll just leave it like that for a minute, and then there's another eyeshadow I could maybe see if that performs better. I hate it when my friends send me gifts and I have to do reviews on them, because I'm not going to be dishonest with you guys, because if you went out and bought this palette, I might say so. I know it's not expensive, but if you did and you obviously didn't like it because of the pigmentation of the shimmers, seems to be better on the left eye. Maybe I'm just pressing into the palette to get more off, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like it, you know, if you didn't like it. And I know we've all got different preferences, I know that. Let's try and put a bit more on the right eye then. Right, I'm running that through the colour switch, and what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try and make it into more of a halo eye. So I'm going to put some of this brown, this really deep brown shimmer here, like on the inner and outer corner, and leave that gold in the middle and see how that works out. Can you see how much I've had to scrape that? Right, this one seems to be coming off better because I've gone in with the brush rather than using my fingers first. And it's a lot darker, so yeah, that's better. And then on the outside, these two eyeshadows blend in really nice together. In fact, it's almost like it's one eyeshadow, and then I'm just gonna go over the crease. So like that. I feel like in most palettes anyway, you get one dud eyeshadow. I'm not saying it's completely dud, I mean, it's quite pigmented. But the shade that I'm wearing now is a lot better. It'd be interesting to see how the others perform with a brush. Maybe the oils off my fingers just completely ruined it. Right, let's blend it out. Just gonna go on with this BH Cosmetics brush. I do like the way it's looking though, you know. Don't get me wrong on that. I mean, would it be me if I didn't complain about something? It's nice. Okay, right, so we're going to go in with one for inner corner as well. So this one here, and I'm going to see how that performs with the brush. It could just be the case of me going in with my finger. Look, you can see how sheer it is there, and how it doesn't perform with fingers. Basically, that could be what it is. So let's go in with a shade for the inner corners. Right, this shade also seems to be... I've gone in with a brush. I've run the brush through the colour switch, so it's got no eyeshadow on it, and it's giving hard pan. So it's obviously the formula of the eyeshadows, not my finger like I first thought. Which sucks. Right, cheapest mascara. We're not going to be using two today. Normally, I use both those together. We're just going to be using the Cubest Sky High because that's my cheapest at the moment. And I feel like one mascara will suffice anyway. Actually, let me put a setting spray on first. And this is my own personal setting spray. So It's this Technique Glow one, and yesterday I was on the verge of finishing this. It actually was just spraying little bits out on my face, and I just put some of that into that. Maybe I should have transferred it into this bottle because this has got the ball in it, whereas this hasn't. So I might do that after this video. Smells lush. Right. Okay, let's get some mascara on. Right, and let me go and see if I can find a lippy. Right, so the only one I can find, I don't know if this is part of Shop Miss A or not, but we've got the Amuse Cosmetics matte lips, and the shade is Flashy Flirt, and I do feel like it'll go really, really nice with this look. Look at that shade. So we're going to use that. I'm going to try that out. She did get me another one by Wet n Wild, but obviously it's Wet n Wild. It's not part of Shop Miss A, and I don't know if this is, to be honest, but if it's not, it's not. But I've not used it yet, so let's try it on. Oh. It's not as red as I thought. And that's pretty, but it's not as red as I thought. It's more of a coral shade, but I do really, really like it with this look. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and get ready, and then I'll come back and show you the overall look. Right, guys, so this is the finished look. It's very, very, I would say, neutral, which is what you're going to get out of this palette. It's not a shocker, is it? Now, obviously I've not used it all, but this shade here got hard pan, and that's kind of where it went downhill, I think, for me. And then also this shade as well got hard pan, even with the brush. I'm not too sure how much it is, but most things are between $1 and $2, aren't they, on Shop Miss A. For the price point, I do feel like it's worth it. I am going to be using it a couple more times, especially like because I've not used this gold yet. I don't want to dip my fingers into it. I don't want to cause any more hard pan, because you can see that I've had to scrape it off here. This shade here is really, really good. It's really, really pigmented. The mattes blend out like a dream, so it's worth keeping hold of just for the mattes, if anything. If I don't like the shimmers, then it's worth it for that. So yeah, this is really, really good. I'd say some of the best products I would recommend to you would be definitely these. If you like a good shimmery blush, definitely these. Like I said, I've got two of them, Rose Dawn and Frantic Pink. I mean, this one's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I would like more of these. Definitely that. I'm not too sure about the bronzer as of yet. I've only wore it a few times, but I mean, it's fairly nice on the skin, isn't it? So yeah, I'd say if you feel like you can get your shade, if you're fair skinned like me, definitely get Frappe, I think it's called. Yeah, Frappe, because it is the lightest one. Definitely that to check out. But I feel like my favourites are definitely this. The highlighter as well, I really, really enjoy. It's beautiful on the skin. Brunch Day. I'm just not too sure about the foundation. When I put it on, the foundation was beautiful. And now I'm not too sure if it's sitting on the skin right. What I wanted to do though, didn't I, is, where's that pencil? Try and make my eyeliner a bit more popping. Oh, and the lipstick. I don't feel like I've got anything like this in my collection. So yeah, I'd recommend this as well if you like this kind of colour. Like I said, it's not red, it's not pink. I'd say it's a coral. It's nice though. It's weird though. It's a weird formula because it kind of is sheer. You know, you've really, really got to pack it on. You saw me packing it on earlier. But yeah, I do really, really like it, and I will get a lot of wear out of it. But then it comes to things like this, and I am using it. You know, it's in my Shop My Stash for this week. and I'm not 100% sold on it. It's a silicone primer, but that's not the issue because I've used silicone primers in the past. I just feel like I can still see my pores. So basically, with all these products, I'm going to be trying them. Most of them trying it out in this week's Shop My Stash. By the time you've seen this video, I would have already tried them. I'll be putting them into my December basket to do reviews on them. So look out for that. I don't know, some of these might be staying in a little bit. Any need for that, honestly? Oh, it scared me. Some of these might be staying in a little bit longer, just so I like the bronzer, for instance, because I don't know how I feel about it. And I feel like a week's not enough time. But I also want to bring in new items as well in the next Shop My Stash, because I've got quite a lot of new products in my collection. So thank you for watching, guys. This concludes the video. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.